Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Good Pods, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 129, coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What is all the way up, world? I just watched Argylle. It's the new action spy comedy starring Henry Cavill, Sam Rockwell, Bryce Dallas Howard, John Cena, Dua Lipa, Catherine O'Hara, Bryan Cranston, Samuel L. Jackson, Sophia Boutella, Ariana DeBose, and is directed by Matthew Vaughn. He has directed Layer Cake, Stardust, Kick-Ass, X-Men First Class, Kingsman The Secret Service, Kingsman The Golden Circle, and The King's Man. You got Bryce Dallas Howard. She's an author of spy novels, but in a Wes Craven's New Nightmare, stranger than fiction-esque fashion, what she's writing in the novels is really happening to actual real-world spies within the world, within the movie. You feel what I'm saying? And they need her to finish the story in order to complete the mission. Obviously you can see this was on my most anticipated list by way of honorable mention and all of that. And this trailer was playing before everything since like November, maybe even longer. A couple homies got tired of it. I never really tired of the trailer. It was a solid trailer. Like it sold the fun that this movie really is. Sam Rockwell carried this for me. He just does that Sam Rockwell thing where just like his line delivery just keeps his dialogue interesting, and everybody bounced off of him and played off of him really well. I loved the parallels that were used. I loved the execution. I expected to like this movie, but I liked it more than I thought I would. Like, I was surprised at every twist and turn that occurred. The pacing was good. Like, this is like a 2 hour and 20 minute movie, and like, I didn't feel it. There is a mid-credit scene that I need to know what's gonna happen next yesterday. This would be completely fine as a one-off. It would be brilliant as a one-off. It would be like, but it's going to get a franchise. Let's just keep it funky. This Argylle is going to be franchised. Matthew Vaughn has franchised or been a part of a franchise with every movie he's done since Kick-Ass. But he's also one of like the top 5 directors that I would trust no matter what with a franchise. Every Kingsman movie is a banger. He didn't direct Kick-Ass 2. He's cooking a Kick-Ass reboot, and if he's directing that, I can't imagine it's not at least as good as the original. Yeah, dude, I dug every performance. It kind of like, with all due respect to the Daniel Craig Bond movies, it took it back to like every other version of Bond movie where like it's a little over the top. The gadgets, the cars, the chases, the fights, the dialogue. And it's like the fight scenes were good. I laughed on multiple occasions. Yeah, like it's the first weekend in February, and this has been a snail versus turtle racing, but they're both stuck in molasses ass slow year for new movies so far. But I enjoyed this way more than I expected to. With all that being said, man, I will say that in my opinion, Argylle is almost dope as fuck. Have you seen Argylle, man? What you think? positive, negative, somewhere in between. Let me know. I most recently put up a review for Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1. Almost a month ago I reviewed The Beekeeper. I will be on location. It's like if my setup is right, it's not like y'all will even notice, but I'll be on location when I do my next 2 reviews, which should be Madam Web and the Bob Marley One Love movie. After that, we get back into a cycle of like, what am I going to watch and review until Dune comes out? Because I don't know what my theater is going to get. Next episode, Reckley Podcast, coming within the next couple days, 2 or 3 days. Whoever becomes available will be discussing like black culture within cinema, and we will be talking about just dope black directors, dope black actors, dope black movies. And it's gonna be the only episode this month, because like I said, on location, won't have time to pod when the next pod becomes due. So that's just how it's going down. So like, subscribe, comment, find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.